in like a public phrase. Cost me. C.S. Lewis said, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. I would rather die doing what is right than live a life of wrongs. And it doesn't always make sense why the world seems to work like that. But I think Jesus knew a little bit about this. Jesus lived a life of character and integrity, of compassion, of grace. He found people who had been caught in hindrances and entanglements and ensnared and sin and shame and all of this stuff and thinking, I can't get out of the pit that I threw somebody in or that I threw myself in or I found it. And Jesus stood people up and said, I forgive you. You can live an unhindered life. And his reward? Crucify him. Because of Jesus, you and I, though, have a reward. I got to get back. I kind of lost my train of thought there just talking about Jesus, but it's important. Like who are the people that we are becoming, and what are the choices that we are making, and would you make choices that we are making, and would you make the right choice, even if it meant discomfort? Joseph does. And he's given prison, he's given punishment. But we see that he has a perspective, he has a plan, and he has eyes on the long game of perseverance. He embraced the cost of integrity. He persevered in what is good and what was right. And we see later in the New Testament that Paul would write to the early church. And here are a group of people who are just coming to faith in Jesus and gathering together in their homes and being hospitable and forgiving and kind and seeking the restoration of the city. And they were being crucified on the roads. They're being pulled from their homes. They're being stoned and beaten. And Paul says, but doing the right thing is even